Hello, everybody. Today is Wednesday. I'm super excited. My husband comes home tomorrow. I've had to sleep 11 nights without him so far, and that has not been my favorite thing, but it's been really good for us actually because, I've never enjoyed it. He has a teenage daughter in Denver, so he has to go there once a month and spend time with, he gets to go there once a month and spend time with her for a couple of weeks, and when I can, I get to go with him. But the time apart has always been hard. But I've been going through such an interesting time lately that the time apart has really given me the ability to just focus on what I'm doing, what I'm creating at this time, and knowing, he's going to come back. Just do the things that you're doing. So yeah, I skipped yesterday's reading. I was going through depression. I think we're probably all familiar with that. It was a rainy, gloomy day. The full moon really does cause me to think about things that don't serve me and really release them, have the opportunity to do that. And yesterday, all of these things that don't serve me were just coming up for me. And I had plenty of opportunities to pull myself out of it, that I just kept going right back in, and it was actually really good for me because it gave me a glimpse, a reminder of the life that I used to live. That when I would stop letting myself be busy all the time, I found myself just recognizing sadness, and I didn't even know that was depression. So I spent time in that yesterday. I let all of these old feelings come up and these old beliefs, and I let them be on display yesterday. And I even ate a little bit of orange sherbet ice cream. It was so good. And I had a glass of wine. Don't usually do those things in the middle of the week. But it was really good for me. I took a nap. And I woke up from my nap at the fireplace going, and it was nighttime. It was dark out already, and I looked. You'll see this. You'll also might see my laundry on the couch. But that Buddha on the wall, a friend got that for me several years ago, and I woke up to the firelight just dancing across that Buddha. And even though I felt I was having a pity party, I still felt loved. So I spent some time recognizing that those emotions served an important purpose in my life yesterday, and that I was done feeling them. I prefer to feel joy. I prefer to feel peace. I prefer to feel excitement. And so I did some meditation on the things that bring me joy until I felt the joy inside of myself. And then I said, thank you for the joy, and I want more of it. And I stair-stepped my way back outside of that depression. And, there was a time where that wouldn't have been possible for me. There was no getting out of that space. And so I'm really thankful for the life that I get to live today. And I really feel like doing some oh, look at my t-shirt. I design t-shirts. These are things that I say to my clients all the time. And mind your own vibration just means not mind your own business, but just understand that other people are doing what they need to grow, and they're taking their journey in their own way, just like you do. So for you to focus on them all the time takes you out of your own vibration. So focus on what you're doing. Focus on your vibration, what you're creating, and don't worry about anybody else. Let them go create however they need to create. And sometimes healing looks really, really messy. But if we're always focusing on somebody else's mess, we're just not looking at our own. So mind your own vibration. If you want a t-shirt, you can follow me on Instagram. My designs are on Claire, CLAIRE.tees. And all of my designs are uploaded on TeePublic for your purchase. All right, let's get some tarot going. I feel exuberant today. It felt so good to just get all of that negativity out of my system and to fill my cup with freshness today. So, all right. We've got the Empress again. I think this card is maybe one that resonates with all of you really well, and it is in a reverse position. And when I get cards again, I read intuitively, so I'm not going to tell you the same meaning of the card over and over and over again. At this moment right now, I'm opening myself up to a connection with people who need the message from this card, and I'm allowing the message to come into my field and to come out of my mouth. So that's what I'm doing. Ready? Okay, I have someone who is paralyzed in fear. You are a nurturer. You have the ability to offer your giftings to other people. But this one, in this one, you're afraid of being seen. You're afraid of getting out there. You're something of an introvert. You're something of you live your life, like the beauty of your life is kept private to you, but you know that your giftings, look at me. This is not something I would have ever dreamed that I would be doing. Sitting here making videos of me reading tarot for people who I don't even know and putting myself out there for judgment and speculation. But I know you need it. I know whoever's watching right now needs this message. And you have things that people need. You have giftings, you have abilities, you have power to help people to heal and help people to understand the way their life can change. You have this, but you're an introvert, and this is really, really hard for you. If you go back and watch my first 2 or 3 videos, my energy was like, oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this. But now I know, even if it's only 2 or 3 of you who hit me up from each video to let me know that it resonated. It did something. It's doing something. It's taking a little bit of my time, and that's all it's taking. And it's exciting for me, and it brings me joy. This is who you are. This is who you're meant to be. This is what you have been building yourself up for, and you know you want it. You know that the idea of being out there and being with people and helping people makes you excited. So why don't you take one brave step today? Bravery is just the same. It's all the same muscle. If you can be brave in one thing, you can build that muscle. And then you can be brave in the next thing. And then you can be brave in the next thing. So what can you do today that would make you just a little bit more brave and step into that? Because this is something beautiful. This transformation that you have created in yourself, this ability to nurture and love on people. You don't need to watch your back and see who's judging you. And if you're afraid, do what I did. Kick all of them off your social media first. Kick them all off, block them all. And I'm sure that there are still some people out there who are watching this right now who are going to go talk about me, but that's okay. I don't even care anymore. I'm doing what I know I'm meant to be doing, and it brings me so much joy. So do what you need to do. Allow yourself to open up to creative solutions. Open yourself up to see what the universe can bring to you so that you can practice your gifts for other people. All right, we have the Hierophant here. This is a very similar card, but this is a little bit more masculine energy. So I am talking about a male or a male energy, as in like more like authoritative, more business-minded. So this isn't softer, more gentle, nurturing energy. This is more strong, take charge energy. But a situation has happened that has rocked your confidence and has made you feel like you aren't capable of doing the things that you know you're capable of. And you're starting to hear those voices in your head again, the ones that are telling you that you're too small, or that you aren't smart enough, or that you don't have what you need. You don't have the ability to do the things that you know you need to do. Okay, so very similar to this last card with the Empress. We want to look at this little guy right here. So your little voice inside is saying, just get up, okay? Just get up. You've done this before. You've been doing it since you were about a year old. You start walking, you fall down, you learn to get back up. You walk again, you fall down, you learn to get back up. Understand that the character is built in the getting back up. not in the succeeding. It's in the getting back up. So whatever it is that has knocked you down and racked your confidence, understand that that's just an opportunity for you to learn something. That's all mistakes are, is an opportunity for us to grow in one way or another. And I hope that we can all start to look at it that way, because if we can look at it that way, then we can be really brave. And I've said this a couple times to different clients in the last couple of days. Just stop and look at everything you're wearing, look at everything that's around you, look at what's on your face, what's in your hair. Everything was made by a dreamer. Everything. Everything you're looking at is made by a dreamer. So dream and do something with it. How sad would our lives be if they all gave up? So get up and try again. We have the Judgment card. So I don't want to speak to this from a personal space, because that's immediately what I feel, but I want to open up to whatever you're needing to hear right now. All right, we're going into religion here. We're going into a belief system that, oh goodness gracious, you believe that you are always being watched, you are always being judged, they're always taking score, and that you're screwed, because no matter what you do now, it's still not going to be good enough. It's still not going to fix things for you. I was in meditation this morning, because this is a part of, I understand this. It took me a while to recognize how unfair it was that I was being watched and judged by an invisible force. And this force followed me everywhere. So no matter where you are, in the bathroom, at a friend's house, alone, no matter where you are, this thing is watching you and judging you, and you can never be your true authentic self, because you're always afraid that you're being watched and judged. So in my meditation this morning, I was given the opportunity to understand that I am a part of source energy. I am one with God. I am one with source. I am that. So how could I ever be separate from it? How could I ever think for one moment that something that I did would cause a separation from source, from a separation from God? You might be watching this and believe that you're indwelt by the Holy Spirit. So how on earth could you ever do anything that could separate you from that? And we choose these we know what we're going to be before we get here. We know everything about what's going to happen. Well, not everything, but we know the paths. And the ones who help us choose this already know it too. So if you spend your time praying to God or the Holy Spirit or to angels or to entities, don't ever feel like something that you've done would cause them to think any less of you, or to be disappointed in you, or to separate themselves from you, because you're one with them. You're one with Source. So whatever this is that's bothering you, I hope that understanding speaks to you. Because as I was just talking about, a mistake is just an opportunity to learn something. You know, we grow up thinking a mistake is this evil thing that's robbing us of our ability to attain, but it's just something to learn from. So I hope that this message reaches you well today. I hope it inspires you, brings you peace, brings you joy, and the ability to grow. I'll see you soon.